Hey everybody, James from On Type here, and today we're doing an ESFJ breakdown, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into it. So we have an ESFJ's ego functions. First, they have extroverted feeling as their hero function, and this kind of means they lead with their empathy, they try to make others feel better, they care for others, they're very compassionate, they're very merciful, forgiving. And yeah, ESFJs, they lead with their heart. They lead with their desire to be liked, to be loved, to be appreciated and valued, and make others, live a happier life. So yeah, ESFJs, they really are constantly looking to help others, and this really informs their career choices, their relationship choices, and just a lot of what they do. They want to make sure they have an ethical reason to do so. They want to make sure that they're doing something that's good, something that helps people. They don't want to do something that, is too selfish, that's hurting other people. And they are looking to, make the world a better place, do what is ethical. And if they believe something is ethical, then they can do it. But if not, then they won't want to do it. So then we have their introverted sensing as their second function, and introverted sensing in the parent function just means that they're really responsible with what they need. They're really responsible with their actions, with their duties, with their obligations. They're not going to ignore what they have to get done. They're not going to ignore what they have to do. They're going to take care of themselves. They're going to take care of their needs, their health, their experience. They're going to make sure that they have a comfortable, normal experience. And you'll see this with ESFJs. They really want to be normal. They want to fit in. They obviously want to be accepted with their extroverted feeling. But they also want to be normal. They want to have something comfortable, something reliable, something that is consistent, that is safe. And yeah, they want that security. So introverted sensing, all about that internal security, all about safety. And they're really good at doing what they have to do. They're good at, going to the doctor, going to appointments, doing their work. They're going to make sure that they get what they need to do done. And they're not going to be lazy about it when they're, being responsible. And then we have their extroverted intuition in that third slot, the child slot. This means ESFJs are really pure with what others want to do. They're really pure with their predictions. You'll see ESFJs be very energetic and optimistic, and we'll get into that a little bit with how they're a starter type and they like to start things. But they're very optimistic with what can happen. They're very optimistic about the possibilities, about the intuitive, potentials, the future. And they'll see, positive things for other people. While this is extroverted intuition, it kind of means, we're going to succeed. We're going to get this done. It's kind of a collective success in the future. And they're very optimistic about what will happen. They might assume things will go well, or assume things will work out, or assume people will do, make the right choice, for example. And yeah, they really want to kind of inspire other people. They want to make other people feel hope. They want other people to feel that their future is going to be good. And they're always trying to give other people opportunities, give other people chances, give other people, options so that they can choose, they can, have a good future. So yeah, ESFJs really pure with other people's futures, pure with what other people want. You might see them giving people, cookies, food, gifts, whatever other people want. They're very optimistic with this function. And then we have their introverted thinking in that fourth slot. So it's a little bit lower down, a little more pessimistic now. But ESFJs are really aspirational with their logical abilities, their thinking, their intelligence, their accuracy. And ESFJs really look to be accurate. They look to think correctly. They look to, be right, to be honest, to be truthful. And ESFJs can be a little insecure about this. They might feel like they're not smart enough. They might worry other people don't think they're intelligent, or that they're not going to be able to figure stuff out, or that they're not going to be able to, pass a course, or pass an exam, or do their job, or, whatever it might be, figure something out. And they might worry and fear that they're not intelligent, but they also are aspirational. They want to be intelligent. They want to use their thinking in the way it can be used, which is to be very intelligent. And they want to be smart, and they want to overcome this fear and, be able to use their thinking in a positive way. And that can come out with, honesty and respect for others as well. And then we have an ESFJ's shadow function. So an ESFJ's first shadow function is introverted feeling. That's their Nemesis function. And they can kind of be worried about, how they feel, their own worth, their own self-esteem. They might worry that they're not good enough, that they're not valuable, that they're not, good at what they do. They might worry that they're not very moral or principled. And ESFJs can be really worried about this, and they can be stressed out. They might feel like they're not good, like they're not smart, and these negative feelings can really be overwhelming because, like I said before, they're very heroic with how other people feel. They want to make other people like them. They want to make other people happy. But when it comes to their own happiness, who they like, they're worried they might be wrong. They're very optimistic. They know other people's feelings are good, and other people are moral, and other people, should be happy. But when it comes to themselves, they might not feel like they're worthy of being happy or that they're good enough to deserve happiness. So they can really struggle with low self-esteem because of this function, and that can be related to their low self-esteem with regards to their intelligence as well. And it can kind of all connect together. And then we have their extroverted sensing as their critic function. ESFJs are really critical of other people's habits, other people's pasts. This function has a lot of different kind of ways that it shows in the world. They're very, performative. ESFJs want to make sure that they're performing to the highest standard. They hold themselves to a really high standard with SE Critic, but they also expect with SI Parent that other people perform well, and this might be in a job, situation where they're going to hold other people to high standards with their SI and their SE because it's in those responsible slots. It has very high standards. And they can also, assume that they are doing what they should do and that they're doing healthy things, and they might see other people as being unhealthy. They might see other people as being undisciplined, and this function kind of work in that way. And then we have their introverted intuition in that trickster slot. This means that ESFJs are a little bit unaware of what they want. They're a little bit unaware of their future, of all those decisions. They might not know what to choose, where to go, what to do, who to be when it comes to that future. And they can be a little indecisive. They might want someone else to make the hard choices in a relationship, for example. They might want someone else to, to make the big decisions of their life. And they might just kind of obligate themselves to something. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's school, whatever it is. Maybe it's what their family wants them to do. And they'll just do that because it's what they should probably do, and it's safe and it's reliable and everyone wants them. And they're not going to necessarily have their own desires that go against that, some kind of independent choice that's going to go against that. Now, it's different if they're in a relationship and their partner does, but that introverted intuition, their own decision making, can be a little bit of a forgotten function for an ESFJ. And then we have their extroverted thinking. So this opposes, this opposes their introverted thinking in that fourth slot. So extroverted thinking, they're worried that they're not good, they don't feel good about themselves, they don't feel smart, they don't want to be embarrassed. And extroverted thinking, it doesn't like the fact that other people judge them, it doesn't like the fact that other people might think poorly of them, or that other people might give them a bad reputation. And it can kind of be annoyed by that. It can be annoyed and hateful towards what other people think, that other people are wrong, that other people, think incorrectly about me and about this. And other people think I'm stupid. Other people don't think I'm good enough. And that can really feed into their worries and fears. And they can definitely, want to silence out everyone else's thoughts, everyone else's, reputation of them, because they might think, oh, it's so negative. People think so poorly of me. I'm just going to ignore it. We have an ESFJ's temperament. So ESFJs, first of all, they're concrete type, right? So they're sensing type. They look at what is or has been. They look at things at face value. They want to understand, okay, what is this? I'm not going to read into it too much or get too abstract. If this is, if a book is a book, then it's just a book. And they try to see things on that kind of ground level, very, straightforward. Straightforward is the right kind of term. They want to see it in a straightforward way, in a simple way. And they kind of break things down in a very concrete way. And they're down to earth. That's another term. And then they're affiliative as well. So ESFJs are interdependent. They like to work with others. They like to work on teams. They don't always want to go their own way and do something against everybody and make everyone upset. They want to make people happy and do what other people want to do and work together and succeed together, because they might not believe that they can succeed on their own or that they're smart enough. So it helps to work together with other people, and they don't have to worry as much about being, successful independently. And they're looking to do the right thing as well with that extroverted feeling hero. They always want to make people happy, do something good and ethical, and do the right thing for society and for the group. ESFJs are also systematic, so they look at how the overall system works. They're not just looking at individual pieces. They want to trust the system. They want to work within the system, change the system, maintain the system, and they're very, much systematic. So they might take jobs in education and government, in places where they can kind of use their duty to uphold the system. And overall, this makes them a guardian type. They're past safety focused, they're tradition focused. They want to uphold the system, uphold tradition, uphold how things have been in the past, and do that in an affiliative way. Connect people together, connect, groups together, and make sure that everybody has a good future. And then we have an ESFJ's interaction style. ESFJs are informative, so they're contextual, they surround the point. They're not always going to be straight to the point, directive, telling you what to do. It doesn't mean they can't be like that, but for the most part, they're going to be contextual. They're going to give you, they're going to paint the picture. They're going to give you all of the points you need. They're going to kind of give you all of the surrounding points so that you can make your own decision based on that. ESFJs are also initiating, so they have strong external world because of their extroverted optimistic functions, their FE and their NE, and they're gonna, look to initiate with others, get other people excited. Oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Would this make you happy? Would this give you a good future? ESFJs are also progression based, so they want movement, they want progress in their life, they want new life. They don't want things to get stagnant or boring or regress. They want things to be going in a forward direction, getting better and better and better. And overall, this makes ESFJs starter types. They look to initiate with others, give them context, information, get things going, get things progressing, get things moving, and use that starter type energy to kind of get people together, connect people, and get things going in a positive direction for the future. So I hope this explains a little bit about ESFJs. It's kind of a very brief rundown. If you want to learn more, we do have a handbook for free. Gives a little bit of information on all the functions and the types. And anything coming out in the future can be ESFJ based. If you want to leave a comment, let me know, because there are a lot of types, a lot of different people, and let me know if you are an ESFJ and want to see more. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.